It has been established that divine direction is critical to divine provision. Hearing and obeying God's instruction and direction is a critical requirement for supernatural provision. Obedience, without doubt, is a doorway to abundance. Human obedience is a doorway to divine abundance. When you hear and obey God's instruction and direction, you become a candidate of His provisions. Job chapter 36 verse 11 says, "If they obey and serve Him, they shall spend their days in prosperity and their years in pleasures." There is a word to hear and obey in order to serve God correctly. And when you serve God, you will spend your days in prosperity and your years in pleasures. Isaiah 49 verse 10 says, "They shall not hunger nor thirst, neither shall the heat nor sun smite them. For he that hath mercy on them shall lead them, even by the springs of water shall he guide them." This means, if you will allow God to lead you, you are not permitted to be hungry. If you allow God to guide you, you are not permitted to be thirsty. If you allow God to lead you, you are not permitted to be a victim of the adversity of your generation. You are not permitted to lack water. If you allow God to guide you, this was what happened to Abraham in Genesis chapter 12. God gave him the instruction to leave his father's house to the land he would show him. And as Abraham obeyed, in Genesis 13 verse 1, the Bible revealed that Abraham was rich in cattle, silver, and gold. Beloved, hearing and obeying God is key to accessing supernatural provisions. Remember this: when you hear and obey God's instruction and direction, you become a candidate of His provisions. Make up your mind to prioritize divine direction. Discover what God wants you to do and do it in order to access divine provisions. Provision flows in the direction of solution. God bless you. Meditate on Job chapter 36, verse 11. Divine Provision by Divine Direction by Dr. Paul Enenche.